Tonight we introduce the concept of costume, the aspect of production that is costume. I just put on my Hawaiian shirt. The show has begun. Good evening and thank you for being here. I'm Kevin Finney. This is Drunken Owl Theater at Jules Maes Saloon, to whom we are very indebted. Big round of applause for them. You know, tonight we're celebrating our half anniversary of sorts. After celebrating my 60th birthday in January with a party, which was not exactly a performance, it was, but it wasn't. We returned in March, and so this marks our 6th show since then. And a big thanks to all of you for supporting us. We just gave Jules Maes a round, but let's do it again for everybody. You'll note I'm working off of lots of notes here, because I find that when I don't write it down, they just fly right out of my mind. I had all these jokes lined up for last month. I went traveling in France in June. I came here in late July to talk about my trip, and I forgot one of my favorite stories that I was going to tell you. I cycled a lot in France. I did a whole bunch of bicycling, and you know, the French have a reputation for being rude or not being friendly. I didn't find it that way at all. When French people pass you on a bicycle, they almost always greet you. They always greet you, but they greet you in French, right? Which is bonjour. Now, if you look at yourself in a mirror, which I often do, and say bonjour, it looks like they're blowing you a kiss. They don't say it out loud. You're coming towards each other, and as they go by, they go. And it's not just any kiss, right? It's a French kiss. Oh, so that's joke number one that I forgot last month. I wanted to tell you that tonight. A week from tonight, my lovely wife, Sarah, and I are going to leave the country again. We're going to fly to Amsterdam for a couple of days, and then we're going to go on to Sicily for a friend's wedding. So I hope to have a good story or two for you when we come back, which will be, the next show will be Sunday, the 18th of September. You know, speaking of my lovely wife, she isn't here tonight. She's not here because she's concerned. That's why I'm wearing a mask when I'm off stage, maybe, because you know, we're getting down to the wire of traveling abroad. We really want to take advantage, you know, eliminate any risk of COVID, blah, blah, blah. But she's not here. Neither is our daughter Delia. Neither is her sister Kathy. And you know what that means. Scandalous behavior on my part. Absolutely off the wall. And just no, fuck no, I won't do that. But I will let the potty mouth run just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Tonight we have a playwright who is new to us, but certainly not new to playwriting. Barbara Lindsay is known in town. She's had her work performed at numerous theaters, including most recently, she had the play Want at the Center Theater. And to read Barbara's play, Fighting Mr. Right, we welcome back to our stage Bailie. Come on up. Give her a round of applause as she comes up. And Mr. Jaeger Doty, who is new to the Drunken Owl stage, come on up. Nina, you have a bit of you on the spot.
Here. We did get engaged last week or a couple weeks ago.
Not me.
His name is Scott.
Got a lot of Scots.
A lot of Scots, but not that Scott with 2 T's.
All right. I'm going to remember that one. Despite no proof, lack of okay. I don't know if some of you know this story, but it's a really fun story. Melina and my lovely wife Sarah share a birthday, which is in itself a tongue twister. Sarah share a birthday, and so on Sarah's birthday, way back when I proposed to her, we got engaged, and we came back from that weekend and stopped over at Ann and Kevin's and said, "Hey, we got news." And Ann opened the door and said, "I got news." She had a little baby that had been born the very day that I proposed to Sarah. So there's a special bond right there. In addition, so I am in charge of stage direction, so I should shut up. This is Fighting Mr. Right by Barbara Lindsay. And the cast is Marla, and Joel. The setting is Marla's apartment on a Friday night after a date. The apartment is empty for a moment, and the key is heard in the lock and the front door opens. Marla and Joel enter, dressed for the date they've just been on. Marla is leading Joel, whose eyes are closed.
Are you peeking? You're not peeking, are you?
He bumps into a chair.
If I am, I'm not very good at it.
Marla does a quick dash around the room, picking up any mess or personal items.
All right.
She
And
tosses everything into another room.
open sesame.
My goodness, you definitely are an impeccable housekeeper. I'm impressed with how tidy this room is.
Very funny. Just don't go into any of the other rooms.
No?
There's a moment of sweet awkwardness. Joel takes off his jacket, starts to sit. Marla keeps her coat on, remains standing, so he stands as well.
That show was amazing, wasn't it? My whole body is still vibrating. How did you get such?
I bought those 6 months ago.
Oh dear, for an old girlfriend?
No, for a new girlfriend. When I bought them, I said to myself, chances have got to be pretty good that in 6 months I'll have met somebody who likes Japanese food. And here you are. I guess the chances were 100%.
100%.
Right, because something either happens
Or it doesn't. Right. Lucky for me. I've been on my whole life. You never know where that amazing world. Would you like some coffee or wine or anything?
No, thank you. Coffee would keep me awake, and wine would put me to sleep.
There's a dilemma. Where does that leave you?
Right where I want to be.
So anyway, I'm afraid that's all I have to offer, and it's getting pretty late. So, well, thank you. I had a really good time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You want me to go?
It is pretty late, and I have to get up early tomorrow, do some work.
Oh, you work on Saturdays?
No, different other kinds of work. Housework, for example, so that you can see the other rooms sometime, and workout work. The rest of me sometime.
Okay, good. Then in that case, good night, and I'll see you sometime.
Yes, soon, I hope.
Marla, I know it. I mean, it probably makes me insensitive to have to ask, but is this a brush off?
No, not at all. Really, I swear. I truly had a great time with you, and I'm dying to see you again. It would just kill me if you didn't call tomorrow. Really, I've had butterflies all evening. The good kind, the kind where you just want to jump up and down and squeal. He likes me. We're on a date. I'm so happy.
I mean, I had those too. The manly versions, of course. But
Oh, I'm so bad at this part. I feel so awkward. So I thought we could just get through it as fast as possible.
so you see kissing as sort of like ripping off a Band-Aid, or?
Oh, no. No, I love kissing. Kissing is like the doorway to heaven. I think kissing should last as long as possible, and it should always lead to something else and something else and something else. And not one moment should be anything but slow and warm and fierce.
What do you suppose would happen if I didn't go?
Oh, I know exactly what would happen. And I'm not ready for that.
Oh, okay, but you might be at some point.
Oh, yes. Believe me, I'm probably more eager for it than even you are.
Yeah, well, that could be an interesting debate. So to be clear, this isn't let's just be friends.
Are you crazy? I've been trying all night to think of how I could get your shirt off and make it look like an accident.
Me too.
Oh, Joel, you are completely adorable. About 3 words into meeting you, I was already thinking about all these things I want to do with you.
And yet here I am, standing at the door. This, I believe, is what they mean by mixed messages.
Okay, yes, I see that. I'm sorry. If you want to know the truth, I made myself a promise that from now on, I'm not going to sleep with any man, I don't care how much I want to, until we've had at least 3 fights.
3
fights. And I'm very firm on this, and I mean good ones.
I don't suppose you have an actual reason for this, or
I've tried fast, easy, casual, shallow, unwise, ill-advised, and just plain wrong. I'm done with all that. I'm not willing anymore to get all attached in my heart to someone who's ready to walk out every time there's a change in room temperature. And I promise you, if we have sex, I will get attached in my heart. This isn't a brush off. It's an invitation. Just not the kind you may have wanted.
Interesting proposition. Daunting yet fresh. Challenging. Unusual without quite crossing over into psychopathic. All right, I accept.
Really? Wow. Thank you.
Although I have to say, I think this is a very stupid idea.
Oh, well, okay.
Sex is out, but fighting is encouraged. What's that?
It's just the best I could come up with to
what?
To be sure of each other.
Okay, I'll tell you honestly. This sounds to me like a big fear of intimacy.
I'm not afraid of being intimate. Fighting is very intimate.
So is sex, without all the door slamming and rancor. I mean, are you listening to yourself? This is completely ridiculous.
Fine, I'm ridiculous. Now you know.
What else should I know? Are you also frigid?
Wait a minute.
Are you maybe a liar?
Are you trying to start?
Are you one of those women who thrive on abuse?
Are you trying to start a fight?
Yeah. Isn't that what you want?
It doesn't work that way.
Help me out here. Is this my first intentionally hostile date?
You can't make it happen. It has to unfold naturally.
Unlike sex, which is programmed by the numbers in some make-believe book of rules you've got.
I'm not getting sucked into this.
So you say we have to fight, but you won't. And you say you like me, but you're throwing me out. And you say you're not afraid of intimacy, but you won't even take off your coat.
I'm sure you think you're doing the right thing.
Believe me, I have no idea what the right thing is in this scenario.
You could at least try to understand what I'm doing.
I understand completely. You think fighting is going to handle some fear you have about men leaving when the going gets tough.
Yes, I do. And I'm serious about this.
Well, then let's fight. Come on, work with me here.
But this isn't how I meant it.
Marla, have mercy. Give me a clue. Put footprints on the floor or something. I'm lost here. Kiss? No. Fight? Yeah. Like this? No. Now, maybe. Close, far, up, down.
It has to happen naturally.
But what if it doesn't? What if we were going to get along and we weren't going to have to fight for like 8 years? What if we're never going to fight?
Trust me, that's not possible.
Well, sure, now it's not, okay? Because you're asking us to manufacture some sort of conflict based on nothing but a weird idea that no man will stay unless you test him by making him want to leave. I mean, my brain hurts from this.
You're making it all complicated.
I'm making it complicated? I am making it. Tell me something. Whose mistakes am I paying for?
Oh, come on. Do you really not know what men are like?
No. What are we like?
Men leave. I'm sorry, but it's true. I've seen men leave because their girlfriends gained 3 pounds or couldn't play golf or shook another man's hand or wouldn't dress up like the French maid. I've been left for no reason at all that I could figure out, and just poof, he's gone. And I'm standing there going, what happened? What happened? What did I do?
Maybe they left because you're a bitch.
can't believe you just said that.
Oh, I see. You only want pretty fights.
There is never a reason to say that.
So what are the rules? Nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets touched. Sounds to me like, nobody gets to feel much of anything.
You leave.
I'm not leaving.
Leave right now.
I'm not leaving.
I want you out of here.
No, you say you want
my
to
God.
fight. Fine. You want to make love? We'll make love. You can have all of it or you can have nothing. But you can't have just the tiny little bits and pieces. Not with me.
Get out.
What's the matter? Can't take it?
Joel, I mean it. Get out.
No.
Get out.
Oh, yeah, because if I leave, I swear, I am never coming back here again. Ever.
Fine. Get out. Don't come back and don't call. And if you ever see me again, don't talk to me. You creep. You bastard. You pressure me. You insult me. Just go away.
Fine. I'm leaving. Okay. That's one. 2 more to go. You get the next one. I'll call you. Yeah.
And he leaves.
Oh God, I'm in love.
What do you know? A double round, huh? A double round of applause at the end of your play. All right. Well, I always am looking for new actors or more actors and actresses to come read, more playwrights, more poets for that matter. And Melina and her friend Sam Farquhar and Samantha have been reading with us for quite a while, doing a lot of great stuff. And Sam was going to alternate some of these roles tonight. But Sam was called away, had to go to Europe, had to go to Germany on work. Poor kid. So at one point, before Yeager had stepped in, Melina said, "Do you want me to ask Owen, her brother?" And I answered, "Well, yeah, but I was trying to find you a love interest that wouldn't make you say, ew." So Yeager has stepped up. So we are going to flip. We got the same cast. We're not moving, but we're going to read a play now called Don't Go to a Stranger by Suzie Bailie. We are in a low-budget hotel room. The TV is on. The audience can only see the back of the television. No, you can't see anything, okay? It's right here, the television. And Vivian and Hank sit at the small table, sipping vodka, nibbling on a baguette and cheese.
This gooey cheese is delicious. So creamy.
It's a camembert from Kurtwood Farms. I discovered it.
I don't want to know.
I get it. This vodka is an excellent accompaniment.
It's scientifically proven. Vodka drinks speed the removal of panties in women.
Now that is interesting. Let's have another drink.
I've been imagining you naked since I got here.
We'll set your expectations sort of low. I'm no Vin Diesel or Jason Statham.
Who are they?
Action movie stars. Both are buff, under 6 foot, but manly in a not handsome way.
I lean towards rom-com movies.
What I'm trying to say is I'm not really chiseled.
She removes her shirt.
Isn't it about how we make each other feel?
He removes his shirt.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to turn the TV off, and then we can go and,
Can we leave it on, please? I'm loud when things are, no one needs to hear what's happening, do they?
Sure. Okay. You shared you like taking charge when fell a bit a dodo.
Sounds wonderfully suggestive.
Othello. Iago said something like, "Your daughter and some more are making the beast with 2 backs."
That reminds me of a few positions we could try. How about you get those pants off?
I can do that.
As Hank strips to his underwear, Vivian looks at the TV.
Are you serious? Ugh, not now.
Should I turn the lights off?
Still looking at the TV.
Jesus.
Is that Jesus put your pants back on?
She runs to the bathroom and returns with a towel, which she shoves under the outside door.
You get that loud? Do I need earplugs?
No, look. Come look at this.
Airborne biological agent? Oh my God. No way. How is this possible?
I am not dying today. We need to seal off all points where the air can get in. No air conditioning. That's good. Electric heat. Bathroom fan. No fan or exhaust. What a shitty motel.
Seriously, a low rent rendezvous. I have to get a hold of Eric.
The window is sealed. Around the door is our only danger zone.
Hank and Vivian ponder how air could enter, maybe shove stuff around the doorframe. They also realize they're stuck in a room with a person they only just met on Tinder for a hookup.
They say to shelter in place. For how long can vary based on wind conditions, humidity, and stuff.
But how bad is it?
Traffic cams around the city show a lapse of 3 minutes from exposure until you're toast. Those people laying on the street twitching, it's right outside the Como television station.
It's only a couple miles away. This is so bizarre and horrifying.
We do have some time on our hands. We could distract ourselves with some naughty stranger sex. Isn't that why we're here?
What? Now? You want to have sex now?
Now is good for me. You?
I don't even know how you could.
It's better than waiting and worrying. It'll be a distraction.
I don't know if I can at the moment.
I'll make sure you can. Trust me.
I need to make a phone call. He'll be worried.
Your son?
Son?
If he's at school, they'll have an emergency plan in place. Only inside playtime for us, too.
Hank makes the call on his cell phone.
All the circuits are busy.
Good. No interruptions. I don't want to know anything else about you.
I have to let my boyfriend know I'm okay.
A boyfriend? All right, that's fine. Even strangers have boyfriends.
He'll be worried.
Vivian looks out the window.
I was so looking forward to this afternoon. Look out in the parking lot. Dead people. What a bummer. Trying to get in their cars instead of staying safe in bed. A sad, sexless sort of day.
What is happening takes precedent. The government thinks it's from North Korea.
Precedent. Fancy word. Could mean you're a lawyer.
Anything else you want to deduce?
Remember my request? Sex with a stranger. The less I know about you, the better.
Hank tries his phone again. No answer.
Where is he?
Does he not know you meet women in shitty hotel rooms and have hetero sex?
I'm not talking about that with you.
North Korea denies everything. They're saying DC wants to nuke them. Your fly's open.
Can you do something besides search out my penis?
Fine.
Vivian makes a call and leaves a voice message.
Hi, love. Hope you're somewhere airtight. I'm sheltering in place, but thinking of you.
Doesn't that make you feel good that you're helping someone feel better?
One more.
She calls and leaves another voice message.
Zane, this is mommy. I hope you're somewhere safe. Be a good baby and don't go outside. Text or call me when you can.
Your son?
No.
Boyfriend, gardener, boss?
Not knowing the other person is the definition of a stranger.
I'll forget about you soon enough, just like I would any stranger.
He's a neighbor who likes me to be his mommy. We have a unique relationship.
Like a grown man in diapers?
It is more involved than that, and I don't do diapers.
But you're married.
What about your boyfriend?
Yeah, you're right. No judgment.
Is that a headboard knocking in the room next door? You go, girl.
Probably rats in the walls.
That came from our door, and it sure as hell isn't room service.
Were you followed?
Who would follow me? Were you followed?
No, I'm smarter than that now. Who's out there?
Zombies? Looters? Amazon? Take your pick. Open the curtains and look.
I'm not looking. You look.
Nothing to be afraid of because we are not opening the door. It's locked?
I don't know.
Vivian goes to make sure the door is locked.
We simply have to wait this out.
Maybe he's a psycho killer and plans to slice our throats and steal our wallets.
Maybe it is an attractive plumber that has been paid with sexual favors instead of cash.
Okay, let me think. Food, almost gone. Vodka, almost gone. Please stop knocking. The maid? She was pushing her cart from our room to another when I arrived. She could be caught out there. Ugh, stop knocking.
Chill the hell out, Hank. We will be unsatisfied and totally fine. I have a dozen granola bars in my purse. We can drink water from the bathroom sink. That noise is probably the wind beating some garbage against the door.
What garbage? It has to be a person. We can't leave someone out there.
The maid is sitting on the bed she just made up, watching the news. We can't open the door until this bioagent has dissipated.
Come on, we can think of something.
What is there to think of?
We have to take some sort of action.
For fuck's sake. You are not a Green Beret. Calm the hell down. The smartest thing is to sit tight and wait for the all clear.
I was an Eagle Scout.
Well, you could put your skills to use and start a fire in my lady parts.
Now you're being totally absurd.
Kind of funny, isn't it?
None of this is funny.
I wanted sex with a stranger, but going through this experience, I'll remember you forever.
That is not helping.
He puts his hand on the doorknob.
Someone could be gasping for air 2 inches away from me. God, my therapist would say I'm only thinking of myself again. God, I'm so selfish.
Who cares if you're selfish? I mean, isn't everybody? Open that door. We both die. You don't get to make that decision for me. Got it?
It's a perfect chance to prove I'm not a selfish prick. It's a sign from God.
It's an empty beer can that the wind keeps blowing into the door, and the wind is a good thing right now. What is Eric going to think when he discovers your body was found halfway out of a hotel room with a woman? He'll know your whole relationship was a lie. Don't do that to him.
Vivian picks up the vodka bottle, ready to use it as a weapon. Hank removes his hand from the doorknob.
I guess I can wait it out. It's just, okay, you can put the bottle down. Maybe I wasn't thinking this through. How do we split up the granola bars?
Vivian puts the vodka bottle back on the table.
You're thinking of me and Eric instead of yourself. That is not selfish. You can have all the granola bars. The noise has stopped. Come on, let's snuggle and watch how our world may end.
Our world is ending. Truly doesn't matter then, does it?
You matter, Hank. Okay? You matter. We can sit with our clothes on, far away from the door. This will be over soon. You can hurry back to Eric. How does that sound?
Eric knows about me and women like you, and he doesn't want that. He found out. It probably followed me here like before.
Not so smart, are you, after all? So, who do you think is really out there?
I think it's Eric.
I'm super dead by now.
Hank moves back to the door.
Oh, I promised I wouldn't do it again. I couldn't help it though. No one can love me.
Oh, that's not true. Don't you do it.
Without him, I'm nothing. There's nothing to live for.
What are you doing, Hank?
Bye, Vivian.
Vivian lunges toward Hank, smashes the vodka bottle on his head. As Hank falls to the floor, Vivian hits him on the head again for good measure.
Not today, asshole. Totally fine with having all the granola bars, weren't you? Your therapist was right about you.
Lights down. Alrighty. So that's it for the first two plays, and we're going to give these two a break. And before we bring three poets, is Heidi here? Heidi, are you here? There's Heidi. Hello. We're going to bring three poets on stage. I'm ready to make my really big announcement, complete with grammatically incorrect capitalization, just like the former criminal in chief. So when I started Drunken Owl at the Parliament Tavern in 2018, I thought we're just going to read plays for now, but I hope we can produce a play someday. I hope we could really produce a play, costumes, lights, sound. And so time and experience here with this effort, this project, has taught me that our short plays, mixed with a variety of other entertainment, like poetry, like music, you'll see, that works best for what we're doing here. But I've held on to the ambition of producing a play. So I'm very pleased to announce that on November 13th, that's the second Sunday, not the 3rd of November, we will fully produce a pair of short plays by two playwrights well known to our audience and very near and dear to our heart. Pamela Hobart Carter, who sits here. Her play is called The Vagabond Lives of Barnacle Poets. And Scott Stolnak, I don't think Scott made it tonight, but he's had a few plays read here. His play is called The Devil and the Bootleggers. Now, both of these plays have had one production each at other theaters, so I'm cheating just a little bit because we're going to have some actors that already know the lines. We're going to get to borrow some costume or borrow some sound cues, that sort of thing. But on this stage, we're going to produce these two plays, and we're not going to read. We're going to have costume sets, light, sound. We're going to have pyrotechnics. We're going to have helicopters, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. So please put November 13th on your calendar. So I get to take my beer off stage. I get to finish my dinner, which I ordered too late before the start of the show, and we're going to have some poetry. For this month's show, I sent out a request to my list of 8 or 10 poets, and 3 poets answered yes. And my first thought was 3. Yeah, okay. And then as I worked further on the theme, by the way, the theme is loosely summer love, summer romance, always with a twist. And so we're going to welcome to the stage now Heidi Seaborn, Celaine Charles, and Judith Camann. Please give them a shout as they come up. Now, one thing, I've kind of wasted a little time talking here, so I need all 3 of you to read at the same time. Can you do all your poems at once? Okay, cool, thank you. So let's see. We're going to listen to them recite their poetry in rotation. You each have 3, right? And I think that you have lined up in the order that I was going to ask you. I was going to ask that we go Heidi, Celaine, Judith. So we're going to lead with Heidi, and Heidi Seaborn with an N. Okay, Seaborn, I'll give you your space there. Let me get out of the way. All right. Poetry at Drunken Owl.
The fairy line. That was the moment he knew he loved her. Swerving past minivans, cars, pickup trucks in the fairy line. Double fisting, triple scoop blackberry ice cream cones. Purple trickles ran between her bare fingers, flicked by the summer heat, dotting windshields, side mirrors as she ran toward him. He taught her how to ride a bike, really ride, clipped in, pedaling light, fast up the island's hills, flat out down. Now he watched her finish off her cone, bike balanced on hip, lick her sticky fingers, rub them clean down her bike shorts, lean against her pink handlebars, look at him with that smile.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, here I go. All right, this one's called Green. Colors come alive as my father drives along curves and bends on old forgotten roads. Trees push past with urgency, stitch their hues together, almost one. Almost hemlock, almost pine, Douglas, cedar, spruce. Chroma blurs, swelling as one flame, alive and pulsing like fire, crackles behind wooded pyres. Flames lick the sky, scarlet red. Scarlet red, its heat pulls to embrace, to be something more in my soul than just itself. There is no other name for green.
How to make love to an East Coast junkie. Toss a package of hot dog buns on the counter next to the toaster oven. Heat up a can of baked beans. Dump the flat soda in the toilet. Forget to flush. Do not bother to put the toilet paper on the roller. Lose the toothpaste cap. Open the screenless window, but keep the roller blind closed. Listen for a mosquito to land. Swat it with his wife beater and miss. Turn on the TV, a Red Sox game, Judge Judy, Gunsmoke. Turn it up. Do not click during commercials. Crack open a can of PBR, slurp the warm head, swallow what you can, drool the rest. Dig a stub from the ashtray, light it off the gas stove. Ignore him while he pees.
One thing I forgot to mention, with 9 poems that we're going to now we're down to 6, the applause from experience is going to kind of save your applause, but if you want to show appreciation for the poem, let's see that.
Okay.
Snaps.
To do before you die. Clipped in on my bike with nothing but $22, chapstick, a spare tire, and a compulsion for pain up the 2 miles out of Olga past hay rounds, gardens of sunflowers, heads bent like children in prayer, blueberry patches and fields of lavender with old legs and an old ass up hills littered with the hot pink of thistle, wild rose, and foxglove drawing bees, only to remind me of the attraction lipstick I wore in my 30s in the Vavava room, nail polish I wear now on this road up into the forest, where the moss carpet creeps down into the ditches, where deer nibble long grass, where now I climb slowly, asking nothing of the trees or of this dog day in August, but everything of me, pedaling Mount Constitution, 2399 feet to its peak, where I arrive, thirsty for the glittering expanse of the Salish Sea and hungry for the white knuckle ride down.
Okay. This one's on my phone, sorry. Okay. This is called Summer Fox. I see you, Summer Fox, pointed ears to the ground, listening for the faint chafe of digging. Fall ascends in due time, although not before you wrangle those last bits of tumbling light. Claimed as scuttled treasure from vixen to cub mates, yet only the feeble bow out hungry. As slender as you are, season marks, like drums to announce anew, a celebration of time. Autumn beats hum within night's nocturne. Your shiny red coat, the sun sets harmoniously. Pause, never touching down. Then newborn kits, reborn, claim this warm season. As their skulk, the scoundrels. And anyhow, the trees are striking scarlet, all on their own, as nature yips and howls a new verse. Rest assured, I still see you, Summer Fox.
Head over heels. I see him across the jellyfish pond, green and silk with pulse. He dines on marmalade cotton candy from a leopard skin top hat. A miniature dove beckons from his lapel pocket. I swim to him, a mermaid stroke undulating. Waves break beneath the surface. The Gothic crackerjack tattoo blazes from his forehead, penetrates my eyes. Sounds roll off my tongue. I read it 10 times, 10 times faster. 10 times faster with feeling, 10 times faster standing on my head, 10 times faster hanging from pink ribbons by my ankles. Wishes fall from my eyelashes. My fingers sprout water lilies. Identical cinnamon hearts chain my rose china neck. I braid my hair, tie the ends with hemp. I inhale his sucrose vanilla, bathe in his cranberry bog, blow bubbles into air. He disappears. I weep lemonade, burrow down low into honey sweet musk.
What it's like to fall in love. I fall in love today with the man fixing my water faucets. How he crouches in his boots, feels his way deftly to salve the leak. I'm in love with dandelions and ugly bobs and Eve and morning glory as I yank their roots free from this dark and luscious soil. Oh, I love the rhododendron, blushing newborn pink. Love the neighbor's rosy plum vine maple. And love the neighbor too. How she's a dead ringer for Bette Midler. And who doesn't love Bette? I even love her little dogs, Yip and Yap. Oh, today I fall more deeply in love with my sweet dog. How he rouses finch and robin from the hydrangea, barks a greeting at passersby, and they bark back. Their people slowing to lean over our picket fence. I'm in love with strangers today. Sun brushes foreheads and cheeks. Shirts and baseball caps rainbow the sidewalk, and smiles curve like tulip petals splayed open. When bicyclists ribbon yellow, fuchsia, lime as they flash by, I call out, I love you. Oh, I even love the houseflies flicking the kitchen window, wanting nothing more than to escape. Thank you.
This is called Summer Smells. Summer smells like plastic inner tubes floating lazily atop the water in my childhood backyard pool. The vessel sat mostly above ground like a giant oblong ship, a deck built around one long side and two short sides, the curling slide as a mast. I suppose a pirate would have been the cherry tree leaning over the edge, the one my sister and I jumped from to the water to reach, like dolphins flipping for tricks, except the joke was on us. It was a morello producing sour fruit. Dad selfishly planted it for Mom's berry turnovers. The sweet Bing, strategically placed on the yonder side of the yard, was a journey away when we were swimming from summer's heat behind the pool gate. And so the adventures of tiptoeing wet bare feet across the ocean spray of 80s style white lava rocks and lush green jungle grass became a daily treasured hunt in our summer afternoons. Our pool had a blue vinyl bottom placed neatly atop a massive hole, X marks the spot, and dug up with brute sweat from Dad's strong and crafty hands. And at the beginning of every summer, Mom bought my sister and I brand new bathing suits from Sears with matching plastic floaties. We'd blow them up on the living room's shag carpeted floor so they wouldn't pop. To this day, the sun baking scent of vinyl and pollen, dust and suntan lotion, warmth and water always brings me back to my childhood pool.
The day after F-bomb is included in the dictionary. My husband yells at me today. After he says fuck, and I say fuck, comes silence, during which time it is stupid to say fuck again. So he says, what the fuck, and stupid fuck. And I say, what the fuck, nothing, stupid fuck. Then he just sits on the couch, watches stupid fucking monster trucks drive over mud puddles and through log piles, then clicks over to made-for-TV fishing, as if fishing isn't stupid enough. Unless you're fishing far out of town in a dark bar at the end of a street looking for a good fuck where your wife can't find you. Unless she's looking for a good fuck, or maybe, more likely, just a dark bar, a fucking good dark bar. Pool tables, cold beer, loud jukebox, cigarette machine full of Marlboro Reds. Mostly rednecks who know a lot about fucking, a little about sex, and nothing at all about making love, unless you consider a long ride in a pickup with the cold six-pack some type of love. Shotgun in the rack, one headlight out, one hard dick out, one young girl who says yes. Because the moon is full and Willie is crooning little things I should have done. I just never took the time, but you are always on my mind. The wind blows flakes of rust across the hood as he releases to her.
We have one more play. One more play to read for you tonight. Let's please welcome to the stage Jerry Stein. Thank you. Melina Harang comes back up. Jaeger Doty comes back up. Please welcome them back up to the stage. Okay. Oh, we're wearing you out. Okay. So this play is by Dan Green. It is, and he sits right here. It is wonderful to welcome Dan back and his work back to Drunken Owl. We read a play of Dan's back in the pre-COVID time. You remember that? Remember? Yeah, it was so different. So Dan's play is called Green Galaxy. Dan Green's play. And I'm sure you all have the same question that I had. And I did ask if your last name was Black, would this be called Black Galaxy? He assured me, yes, it would. White Galaxy if his name was White, et cetera, et cetera. So we've got everybody on stage. Yes? Oh, and the band is ready to go. This is for Jaeger. Where's Jaeger?
Switch. What?
Jaeger?
I'm
Your
right.
mic is over here.
Mine's in the back. Okay.
Yeah, right here. I am so impressed that they followed instructions. We're all up here. So the reason that we're all crowding the stage right now, sometimes the theme works better than others. And when we started the Mother show, for instance, Jerry started playing the tune "Mother" by Pink Floyd. It was really cool. For the Pink Floyd show, we had a couple plays that lined up nicely with the Floyd tunes that these guys worked on. So we're going to follow this last play with a set of music, and some of the tunes are basically summer themed, summer based. But the first tune that we do coming out of this play matches up really well. So let me see. Am I going to say this? Yeah. Oh, by the way, the band is called the Barred Owls. And I'm not going to name the tune, right? I'm not going to name the tune. So, you're, no, not you. You're on. Here's your mic. All right.
Green Galaxy by Dan Green. Characters: Mel, Gordon, Maria. Setting: middle class, small town U.S. household. Gordon and Mel are sitting in Gordon's living room.
And it's not one of those multi-level marketing deals, is it? You have to force all your friends and family to join?
No, not at all.
Did you have to go to sales rallies and jump up and down and yell?
Oh, no. It's a straight arrow business and a quality product.
Okay, Gordon, I'm sorry to be suspicious, but I've been away for 5 years. I've been out of touch with you folks.
Yeah, I'm not offended at all, Mel.
The town's changed a bit since the factory closed, but I'm glad to be back and I do need a job. So what have you got?
Well, people are a bit skeptical at first, but you're a sharp fellow. You'll see the value right away.
What is it?
Algae.
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 Algae?
Yeah, algae. We've got a pond in the basement, and we're growing super high potency algae.
Algae. Is it legal?
Oh, totally.
You eat it.
Well, yes, but that's not half of it.
What do you mean?
Hey, I hear Maria coming up right now. She's been soaking in it.
Maria enters, wearing a bathrobe, hair wrapped in a towel.
There's that beautiful wife of yours. Hi, Maria. Real good to see you again.
Just give her a minute to come back up to speed.
Oh, okay. I tell you, Gord, I can't believe they really moved the brake shoe plant over the border.
Yeah, Canadians got the jobs. About all we got left is the gas station and the funeral parlor.
Shit, my dad and yours both made brake shoes at that place. We all worked there.
Yeah, well, I've got mortgage to pay and bills, and I'm not just going to roll over and take it. That's why I got this business going. Could be a good thing for you, too.
Scrape the pond.
Mel, I got to go do a quick harvest down below. I'll be back in a minute.
Gordon exits.
You haven't changed a bit since I left town, Maria. Maybe that algae keeps you young looking. What exactly does it do for you anyway?
It does an awful lot. Takes a while to explain.
What's it called?
Green Galaxy. I'll get you a tablet.
So you eat it and soak in it.
Here's one. It's the essence of life. And chewable. And lemon lime flavored.
Tasty. So you gather up the algae and dry it out to make pills?
It's more complicated than that, sweetie. And it's very, very important to me. It's more important than anything.
Well, right now I don't know what to think.
He grips Mel by the shirt and moves her place close to his.
Mel, come back tonight after midnight. Come to the basement door, knock.
Why?
I want you to get into it with me.
Well, I'm not sure what.
Gordon
Why?
enters.
We're all good now.
I'm gonna go get dressed. Why don't you boys talk business?
Maria exits.
Actually, I should be going, Gord. It's been great to see you again.
Hey, I can set you up, buddy. A starter bucket of algae is all you need.
I'll think about it. I really will.
You find a nice warm spot for your pond. Needs to be deep.
I got to be going now.
Now,
Will-
just a second. I haven't even got to the business end of the thing. The money, the early retirement.
Sure good to be back in town. See ya.
Mel exits. Fade out. Dim lights come up on a room containing something like a hot tub. Maria is in the tub. We see her head. There are sounds like bubbling mud. We hear a knock at the door.
Wait. Do it again. Do it again. We got applause on that.
It's unlocked. Come in.
Mel enters wearing a bathing suit, carries a towel.
Maria, you there? Smells like a swamp in here.
Hi, Mel. I'm so glad you came. Have you noticed anything different since you ate the pill?
Well, it made my pee turn green.
You're peeing algae. Now, come in. It's warm and happy in here.
Why exactly did you want me to come over? Just to check this out?
Put one toe in, then the whole foot. There you go. Now all in.
It's a little slimy. What is this stuff? It feels like it's moving.
It's the ancient muck that all life arose from.
Kind of sparkles or something.
Let it in, Mel. Drink it in. Suck it in. Let it in through every pore and every orifice.
Sounds kind of kinky, Maria.
It's the best thing in the world. Everything's smooth and slippery. It's the end of your money worries, too.
How do you make money off this stuff?
Suddenly, Gordon's head pops up from the algae.
Thought you'd never ask, buddy.
Jesus, I didn't know you were down there.
Hey, I'm down here every night. I think of it as our home within our home. It's Green Galaxy algae, Mel. And it's for you too.
How much are you making?
Oh, damn, it feels good.
Sales, Gordon. What about sales?
I'm going under.
Maria's head dips out of sight.
Hey, I make a steady $600 a month just on the pill sales. School kids seem to love it. Everybody loves it if they give it a chance.
You sell it to kids?
Oh man. Oh, it's coming in. Yeah, God, the green is coming in and going back out. Can you feel it?
Are you okay?
Sorry, man. Sometimes it's just too damn good. Anyway, if you really want profit, you can sell starter kits, or you can.
Or what?
I forgot what I was gonna say, man. Well, anyway, the more time you spend in here, the better it gets.
I feel like I've got to get out of here for a while. It moves right into you, doesn't
Well,
it?
yeah, stay until morning. Just drift around with us. Let it take you.
I don't think so.
Maria's head pops up.
Isn't it primeval, Mel? Isn't it a gas?
How do you breathe down there?
Through my skin, I guess.
The air is so thick in here. I'm getting dizzy. I'm going to faint.
Mel, Gordon, and Maria begin to hallucinate, believing they are on a factory assembly line. Mel and Gordon pantomime bolting pieces of brake together. Maria pantomimes writing on a clipboard.
Great to be back at the factory. Should have known the Canadians couldn't handle the work.
I'll bet their productivity dropped way down.
Product quality looks good, guys, and we're meeting quota.
You just wait. We're all getting pay raises.
Everything's working out, isn't it?
You know what? The whole galaxy is green.
That's so damn right. I can feel it.
Oh, God. The green is coming in and going back out. Y'all, call me when the shift is over. I'm going under. Steve,